Thank you very much. How are y'all tonight? Good mood? Before we get started, I want to just start out by asking, how many people here are as sick to death of hearing about ice skating as I am right now? There you go. I mean, I think if these ice skaters are going to start calling themselves athletes, they're going to have to toughen up just a little bit. I mean, I feel sorry for the girl getting a pike in the leg, but I saw a professional wrestler take a fold-up chair to the forehead. He was back Tuesday. So I think that's what we need to do with this Harding and Kerrigan is throw them in a Texas cage match and loser leaves town. What do you figure? All right. Well, if I say the words right, it'll get a laugh. So, well, it's violence and sissy sports that's bothering me. So far, we've had a tennis player get stabbed in the back. We got a soccer player stabbed in the back. Now we got an ice skater gets a metal rod to the knee area. I'm just hoping that a pro bowler don't get shot in the next month. What do you figure, huh? Wouldn't you hate to see ugly shoes for a month? Wouldn't that be scary? Yeah, Tanya is obviously a great skater, but I think she's in the wrong sport. She ought to be in roller derby. That's what I think she should be doing. That way she could beat Nancy's head against a ring post and nobody'd say anything about it. So that's what I think. But, you know, I think if Nancy Kerrigan is a country music fan, she's a wholesome American girl, and I expect she probably listens to Vince Gill and Garth Brooks and Leroy Parnell, nice, wholesome people like that. And, of course, Tanya, I'll bet you $20, listens to David Allan Coe and Johnny Paycheck. What do you figure? Well, I drove here, and my car broke down in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia, on the way here. Anybody, you from Ringgold, ma'am? The marriage capital of the world, Ringgold, Georgia. They'll marry anybody in Ringgold. It's the marriage capital of the South, is what they call it. You got to be careful who you're standing next to. I mean, if you're just standing next to a woman, you'll end up married to her and filing a joint tax return. So you got to be careful. But my car broke down there. You can't find a mechanic in a service station anymore. Remember when you used to could pull into a service station and a little greasy guy'd walk out and go, check that oil for you? And you go, no, shoot, get away from my car. Yeah. Well, he did. I don't know where he went, but he's gone. You can get out here on 24, push your car all the way to Alabama, right? Get it up at exit ramp. See that Amoco station down there in the darkness, that glimmering ray of hope. Roll your car down there. Do you get a mechanic? No. What do you get? You get a fat lady selling Cheetos who won't open the door for you. That's what you get. I see y'all been there too, you know. It's after midnight driving's what I'm talking about. Won't open the door for you. Boy. They run on, you know.
I'm sorry, sir. I just cannot open the door for you after 12 o'clock. I just cannot open the door after 12 o'clock. Even if this thing catches on fire, I just have to sit here and burn.
I'm like, well, you're made out of glass and aluminum, ma'am, but I think I can get that fire hot enough to get you to open that door over there. You got enough firewood around this thing to set this thing up. And they won't let you use the phone.
I'm sorry, sir. I just cannot let you use our phone. I can't let you in to use our phone. You can use a payphone, but it's broke.
Well, I guess me and you just go out to get married then, ma'am, because I ain't going nowhere. Now, why don't you get on your phone, call Ringgold, get some bridesmaids sent over. I'll be over by the oil rack over there. And they'll start that drawer thing. Don't you hate the drawer? You know, they call it a convenience store. What's convenient about standing in 40-degree weather, watching a fat woman run across a wet floor looking for Slim Jims? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what's convenient about that. But I run them around when they start that drawer thing. Ma'am, I want a Coca-Cola, pack of M&Ms, chicken salad sandwich. I'm going to be here a while, a magazine. Oh, what the hell, we're going to a lottery ticket. She'll get back with a Coke. Now, I don't think I want a Coke. I got a Snapple pink lemonade, ma'am. Run back there and get that. Not the mango, ma'am, the Snapple pink lemonade. And pay before you pump gets on my nerves. Don't that bother y'all? Pay before you pump.
Pump 9, you got to pay before you pump. Sir? Sir? You got to pay before you pump.
I got cars on both bumpers, right, like I'm going somewhere. All of a sudden, I'm going to be Fred Flintstone, pick the car up, move it over. Yes, ma'am, I dressed up in my suit so I could go to prison over $8 worth of gasoline. Thank you. You ever notice that the women in these stores that think you'll steal all look like they have husbands in the penitentiary? Anybody else notice that? Well, I'll leave you with this. I came home the other day, something tickled me. I walked in and told my wife, I said, well, I'm going to be out on the road. I'm going to be working like a dog for the next month. She said, well, it's better to work like a dog than live like a dog. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Please, have a seat. You know, Tim was talking about Ringgold, Georgia. You were in Georgia recently for a requested appearance there, correct?
Yeah, I was actually I was sitting in Florida in a what we call a comedy condo, and my wife called me and told me that the governor of Georgia's office had called and wanted me to do a show for the governor. And you can't really turn the governor down, you know, because you start thinking, well, maybe I'll wind up on death row sometime or something.
Yeah,
and, need a little help. Yeah.
And so you did the performance.
Yeah, I did it.
It was performance, right?
Yeah, it was a show for the state legislators of Georgia, the northern half of the state.
Do they have a sense of humor?
They did that night.
Good. Okay, well, the album is called Tough Crowd, and I have to ask you, there is a piece in here called Garth Brooks Has Ruined My Life.
Yeah, that was a song that we had out. Can't remember exactly when it was out, but it got on the Billboard chart for a couple of weeks, which was kind of a shocker for us. And it, like I always tell people, went in at 70, and then it had fingernail marks all the way down to 75, and then it dropped on out. But that record did well for us, and we're on an independent label, and it's a comedy song, so we were pretty proud of it. I don't think Garth Brooks was real crazy about it.
Well,
Probably not.
So it's on the Tough Crowd album, right?
Right, that's on an album on Southern Tracks Records, which is in Atlanta, Georgia.
We have an 800 number if you would like to check on the, well, there he is in his shorts singing to a dog.
Yeah, it says radio sampler
Tough
on
Crowd
that.
right there. Yeah, this is a little promo copy. 1-800-925-6937 for information on Tough Crowd, and you have a new album coming out in March called...
We're going to call it Waking Up the Neighborhood. It's going to be the name of that one. I had my next door neighbor, who is a lady who I wouldn't even say her name on television, wouldn't give her the pleasure. But she took me to court over my Pomeranian. I don't know if you've ever seen a Pomeranian.
Little bitty dog. Yeah.
Let's put it this way. This dog is so small, he's afraid of my cat. That's how big he is. I have squirrels in the yard that are giving my dog a run for his money.
All right, so the story is on the album?
No, I wrote a song about her.
Oh, okay.
A song called I Despise My Next Door Neighbor, which will probably be the single.
Okay. All right. Watch for that.
Guy.
Watch for that from Tim Wilson, and watch for more Music City tonight right after this break. Watch for...
Carol and Tim Wilson. First of all, Leroy, we have to get a good close-up on Mr. Parnell here if we can, because Shirley called from Maryland. Shirley, it says that she is absolutely your biggest fan.
I don't know if we can get the camera over here or not.
Well,
See, they're all over there.
We've got to get one. Well, we've got to get a camera over here on Leroy. Where's Leroy's camera?
Oh, they're all over there. Waiting for Teresa. Let's do it after Teresa.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that, all right? It's time for a Reba
I was all
McEntire song. No, wait a minute.
excited.
We'll stick around. You'll see what we're talking